I think that the dispositions I possess that will make me a successful teacher are that I have patience with the children and that I have a heart for working with them. I care about them genuinely, and I am invested in what happens to them and their futures. I think that these things are some of the most important things that an educator can possess, because if a kid knows that you truly care about them, it's going to take them a long way to their success. Something that I probably need to work on before my first year as a teacher. I've been in a library for almost 7 years, so I'm used to a lot of quiet, and I have a tendency to forget that kids are loud even when they're being quiet. And this is something that I need to work on with my patience, because I have gotten so used to the quiet that when I'm in a classroom now, I find myself having to remind myself that what I consider loud is really not very loud at all. And I think I need to work on remembering that kids are kids and they're going to be loud at times, and that it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not learning, not paying attention. It's just the way that they express themselves. I think that a professional educator is someone who presents themselves not only physically in a professional manner, but personally in a professional manner. There has to be a line that you draw between being a friend to your students and being a mentor to your students. And that is probably one of the most important things that teachers need to remember. But also, a professional teacher is someone who genuinely cares about her students, the lives of her students, not only the grades in the classroom, but also what's going on with that student at home, what's going on with that student in school outside of the classroom, and how that student is coping with the things in their life, because ultimately all of those things are going to either distract or help in the classroom. I think that teacher dispositions can positively or negatively affect a student, because if a student feels like the teacher doesn't care about them at all, they're less likely to want to even try in the classroom and make an effort to be successful. If a teacher is constantly encouraging a student and giving them hope and giving them suggestions and constructive criticism, this can help the student to excel. This can motivate the student and just let the student know that he's cared about, and that will drive a student further than anything will, just knowing that someone truly believes in him or her. And I believe that ultimately, above everything, the disposition of being caring is the most important part of being an educator, because I see students so often that tell me that a teacher doesn't care about them, doesn't like them, and they say, so I'm not even going to try in their class because they don't like me anyway. And I feel like that many students feel this way, and so many students today only get positive reinforcement at school. They don't get it from home, and so it's even more important in today's society that we make sure that we're caring as our main disposition that we need to worry about in the classroom.